Mr. Michael Bookout.
Mr. Bobby Russell.
No, but one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and you and I have both been in this space for a while.
Yeah.
Like we've seen TMSs, different platforms. One of the things that hasn't evolved or changed yet, which I think is really cool that we have a product to help drive this, whether you've stepped in the front door of a 3PL TMS or you've purchased your own off-the-shelf platform or product, there's still more to do, right?
Yes.
It's never just, okay, I've got the product, I'm good, I'm clean.
Well, I think if you think of the 3PLs, because you and I both worked at one,
Yep.
did a lot of technology builds at the 3PLs during the last 15, 20 years. One of the things that we saw was it was tough to get to value right away other than a rate.
That's what you just said. Time to value.
And it was time to value, right? And the way the 3PLs did so well with it is because they had automatic rates. But what you didn't have was the history of what you have done, what your behaviors were, any of your product list. You had no information. You had to start from scratch, like kind of walking in with a Salesforce, right?
Yep.
You have salesforce.com. You go to Salesforce and you go, perfect, I've got this great tool, but there's no information in it yet.
No, a lot of configuration too.
And I think that's most software that's out there today. So with Quick Connect, the idea behind that I don't even remember who came up with the idea, but it was phenomenal here at the company, was to be able to walk into a system and connect digitally to your providers that you already have history with.
Yep.
Via their websites, right? If you ship with Old Dominion, you ship with SAI, you ship with Averitt, ABF, doesn't matter what carrier, you've got a history inside of that software, that website. How do I connect to that website to bring that information in full front to be able to be digitally connected now with all that information at my fingertips, walking into that TMS for the first time?
No, you're 100% correct. And you know what? I've been in this space long enough. I'll give some credit where credit's due. I remember Pat Martin talking about the easy button for 5-6 years now, right? Where you just click a button and then it configures everything, and there's your TMS you can start using on day one.
You know what? Honestly, I think the idea did come from Pat Martin when they signed up with us, because he said, I want an easy button.
Yep.
I want an easy button. You're right.
He's wanted for a long time in with multiple partners that he's had, right? But it's easier said than done, because it's one thing to do it with just like in that example with Estes Express, but from a customer standpoint, you want to scale those efforts across all the carriers you do business with.
Absolutely.
You want it to be that easy.
And not just with the carriers, but also the customers that have multiple locations. Because that's the other thing, right? Especially when you get into a piece of TMS, you can go sell one location and they're going to get it and they're taking all advantage of it.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of times those locations don't speak with each other, or the corporate doesn't have a directive from the top down to say, hey, here's an easy way to get those set up, because generally it takes time to set up a piece of software.
Yep.
And if you've got an easy access to come in that says, hey, you've got 5 locations, would you like to add them as well?
Yep.